And the point is that democracy is hard, and our progress does not always move in a straight line, and sometimes the gains that we make are fragile. But having said that, I want to leave you with the strong belief that the future does not favor the strong man. We have to recognize how technology is changing the way that people receive information. We're more technologically connected than ever before. It makes it easier for us to retreat into our own information bubbles, surrounded only by people who think like us. We only get news that confirms our opinions, and increasingly we start accepting information, whether true or not, that conforms to what we already believe, rather than basing what we believe on facts and evidence and reason that we're receiving, and sometimes challenging our assumptions. We're going to have to find new ways to push back against propaganda and so-called fake news. We have to cultivate independent journalism, and we have to create habits within our citizens where we can peacefully disagree and listen to each other and ultimately bridge our differences to find common ground. So all of this is going to take a lot of work, but it is absolutely necessary. For those of us who are lucky to live in strong, prosperous democracies, we have to understand that our democracies are like gardens. They have to be nurtured. They have to be constantly tended. And those of us who have been given the privilege of power or influence in these societies, we have responsibilities as well. If our citizens' expectations are consistently unmet, if they come to believe they have no control over the decisions that are made by distant bureaucrats or a dysfunctional government, then they will turn to populist or nationalist or even authoritarian movements. And the point is that democracy is hard, and our progress does not always move in a straight line, and sometimes the gains that we make are fragile. But having said that, I want to leave you with the strong belief that the future does not favor the strong man or the authoritarian. I believe that the liberal international order upon which our countries have prospered, an order based not just on military power or national affiliations, but on principles like the rule of law and human rights and individual freedom, I believe that is the better path. That's what brought us this far. That's what's promoted economic opportunity. It's what's prevented another world war from occurring. It's what's lifted millions and millions and millions of people out of poverty around the globe. So those of us who believe in that order have to speak out forcefully. And it shouldn't be hard to do because the facts and the history are on our side.